Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm won his second Comeback Player of the Year award last year with a career-best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Burrow on the play action. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
It's third down. And 9 yards to go.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
And the Bengals first down.
First down carry for Brown. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He put everything he's got behind it. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And now they have a first and goal.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Brings up second and goal.
Here he goes on the boot. Oh, they're on it, but he's dropped again. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
A loss of
Bend.
6 yards.
Bend.
It's
Even good
third down
defenses, great
and goal.
defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
On third and goal, here's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Kickoff for Cincinnati.
Marvin Mims now to return it. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss. But he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify
It's now
both.
second and 10.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle. Bengals into the nickel set, third down.
Makes it third and 8.
To the air on third and long. Caught quickly on the slant. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
It's a gain of
And that
11.
one goes for a gain of 11.
Broncos
And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That's grabbed inside the 30. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the Bengals' 21-yard line.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
By Daxton Hill. A loss of 1 brings up third and
They'll throw, 3rd and long. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Fullback trying to power it across. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Broncos finish off their opening drive. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cincinnati headed back out for its 2nd drive now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you got to imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Burrow from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
And the Bengals first down. It's a gain of 20. And the Bengals first down.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line.
22 more yards.
First down, Burrow to throw. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Covered by Patrick Surtain.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. We've got a screen to the running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
And on fourth down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
On the return, here's Mims. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Nix from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
First down.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackle made by Demetrius Knight. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
At their 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Air it out on 3rd. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. I'm going to say he brought it in out of bounds. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
Sets up 4th
The
down.
best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
And this is the punt you want every time. It bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Offensive line. Here we go. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 2-yard line.
Now we give up the middle to Piron. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. It's a solid pickup of 9 yards, and that brings us to the end of our first quarter. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll be set up with 3rd and only 1. Short yardage run here for Brown. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. That's good.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down.
One play action here. Burrow. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Burrow's going to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard. another Bengals first down. A gain of 1 yard.
They've got first down here from the 36. Burrow back to throw. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's brought down after a short gain.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Free play here. Let's see what he does. Short pass brought in. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Burrow out of the shotgun. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Picked off Alex Singleton. And just like that, a very run-focused drive comes to an end that time with an interception.
You know, a lot of times, Kate, when you're finding success running it on a drive, it's because the defense is just waiting for you to throw it. And that's where they're prepared at the time. Sure enough, it's not a rush that dooms them, but a pass and an interception.
So here comes the Bronco offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. Second down. Here's Nix again. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Straight ahead. Oh, he lost the football. Now the Bengals have it. They won't get much on that return, Brock. Actually might have lost a little ground, but they do gain possession of the football.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Burrow on first down. Escapes the defender. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
On the keeper, it's Burrow. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Gun on 3rd down. It's Burrow. Hits his running back. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be 2 hands on the football as they return to the field. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's him the first.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Dobbins trying the right side. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Nix now to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Incomplete. It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Oh, the defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. Fourth down coming up. Jeremy Crawshaw out once again to punt it away. Charlie Jones on the Bengals return. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Here's Brown to start the drive. Shoves one away. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him. That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Give on second, it's Brown. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
Throw from the gun. He's got Gesicki complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They get 6 and a first down as well.
The Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Brown gets it again here on second. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 31.
Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd down, give to Brown. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
On 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Denver ready for another offensive possession. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
The tackle by Chris Jenkins.
It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More for Mile High in just a moment. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Nix. Hits him on the end route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
It's a gain of 20. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10.
Nix with it on 1st. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
All right, here we go. Second down. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. They'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
A gain of 9.
Now Nix on third down. That's the line. He's going to run for it. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
That's another Broncos first down.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout.
15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Nix from the gun.
7.
Brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
A gain of 12 yards.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos tie it just before halftime. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're
But the
biased.
success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. First down, Burrow to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Working quickly here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
He's back to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. One last play before the break.
Brings up third down.
Looking to throw. Lofts it deep right side. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios, Scott Hansen.
And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Harvey now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Nix off the play action. This is Sutton working the right side. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position.
Running quick there, and they bring him to the turn. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Now Nix. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
It's now third down and 16.
Third and long for him here. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And this one doesn't go far.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Play action now. Burrow. It's complete to Gesicki outright. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Burrow back to throw.
The second down pass. The tackle by Zach Allen.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
At the 12-yard line.
Here he goes, third and long. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. First and 10 from the 32.
That's good for our Bengals.
Brown on the inside give. They'll couple together a yard there. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Throw pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Broncos going nickel here. Third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of the main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Has it downfield, working the left. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Trying to find a cutback upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Evan Ingram. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Nix from the gun on third down. And the defender's there to knock this away. And that effort means it's 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Cade, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And they can't push the lead beyond a field goal.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Burrow on first down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw and force something. It brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Burrow from the gun. Into traffic. Complete. tackle for a short gain.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
On third down, here's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
No question, this guy is a student of the game, and he's putting in the study hours, researching any weakness in these linemen and taking advantage of it. Once we hit game day right here, Kate, the students become the teacher, and what a lesson he's performing.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He has it at the 13. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
the Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. The give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. First down run gets him 6, so now it is second and 4.
Second and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Play action with Nix. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
That's good for a Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
It's a gain
They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered.
That finds him deep down the sideline. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Broncos grow the lead to 7.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. It's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos grow their lead to 8.
Broncos 21. Bengals 13.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10. Now a give. It's Brown headed right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Brought down right past the
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
That's 16
yards.
on the pickup. And the Bengals have a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Bengal first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, 2nd down.
Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Bengals.
1st and 10 from the 43.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Cincinnati.
Burrow to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34.
To number 5.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook will lie wide open.
A give now to Brown. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Oh, we have somebody in some discomfort down there, so we're going to have a stoppage as they head out to take a look at, the tight ends, Mike Gesicki.
You kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
1st and 10 from the 32. Brown quick on the draw here. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Burrow. He finds Brown right side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's going for it himself. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Completed over the middle. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's another Bengals first.
Now a give to Pirine, running right. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown.
The Bengals down by only 2 in the 4th. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. They'll run on 1st down with Dobbins. Keeps away from one. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. We have an injured player down there, and with his history, we really hope this is nothing serious. It is J.K. Dobbins who was hurt on that one. So 1st down from the 41. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
He's brought down by Barrett Carter.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
RV once more. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Tackle made at his 48.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing here, Nix. That one finds his man, Ingram. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Nix with it on first. Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39.
Nix now to throw. Mims with the grab. There he goes again. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos push this to an 8-point game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos push the lead to 2 scores now.
19.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation. But the state of urgency got to be sky high right now.
Burrow now on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Bengals first down. A gain of 22 yards. And a Bengal first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down, Burrow to throw. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for the Bengals. First down.
Short side option here. He's running left. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Broncos' 17-yard line.
Burrow from the gun. Connects with Fant. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
Ball start, offense.
All twitched up. They were ready to get it on 3rd and inches, but now a much different situation awaiting them after that false start. 3rd and short, it's Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals cut the lead down to just 2.
Bengals 26.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. On the return, here's Mims. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Denver set to take the field on offense. Their lead cut down inside a field goal, so points imperative here to get some breathing room. All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down.
It's 2nd and inches.
2nd down, give to Harvey. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
It's a gain of 2. And the Broncos
Giving this to Harvey. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Hit knocks it free, incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out about the 15-yard line. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. On 1st down, here's Burrow. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun handoff to Perine. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Tackled by Zach Allen. No gain on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. This connects with Higgins. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
It's a gain of 10.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. That is caught, and it's Higgins again. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
That's another Bengals 1st down. A gain of 30.
2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Setting up the screen. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and well, they got one of them to move that time. Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Completed. Oh, he lost the football. And the Broncos corral it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for 2nd down.
The Broncos running their offense out once again. And that 2-point lead, it's still right there on the scoreboard, Brock, after their defense got off the field clean.
And now, Kate, this offensive goal is to make sure that clock expires with that lead still in hand and them holding the ball. You absolutely do not want to give this ball back, knowing the other side still just needs a field goal.
And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Give up the middle to Harvey. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. First down from the 42.
At the 42-yard line.
Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They're going to pass it here. Mitch is hit. He lost that football. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They look to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
They'll bring out the punter here. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And he hauls in right near the 40-yard line. The Bengals and T. Higgins back in possession here. And their last series, we never really got to see what the true final outcome would have been because they fumbled things away early.
They sure did, Kate, and that adage is true in the NFL. Ball security is job security. Got to protect the rock.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw.
At the 46-yard line.
And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
It's 3rd down. 3rd
to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock.
It's a turnover on downs.
He's on a run. Here's Nix. So to the side of me, mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Bronc, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.